Nigga, y'all have had 30 years to get this together. Like, what the fuck? Y'all have had no advancement in this area at all? This is the most optimal way to do this shit now. Like, this, like... Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Stop the Foolishness.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yo, well, y'all, we actually have some major news, potentially disappointing. And unfortunately, the current iteration of Stop the Foolishness, as you know it, is probably no more. We kind of decided as a collective that bare minimum, we would take a break and maybe regroup and see what the future holds for the pod. We I think it is a bittersweet to a certain extent because one, obviously I thoroughly enjoy doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Hands down.
Have found a newfound passion for something that like I am, you know what I'm saying, really passionate about, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, I'm definitely have other ventures in which that like I'm still continuing with. But you know, this is kind of like, you know, this is my original, you know what I'm saying? Like this is the
this is where it started.
This is what helped me get to, you know what I'm saying, where I found my love for this thing, right? Like, and so it kind of came early for me, you know what I'm saying? And it's, if you can tell, because I mean, we're currently on YouTube because isn't on here today. And we called him, texted him. And I mean, like, to be perfectly honest, I mean, this is kind of a microcosm of why we're taking a break.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it is, you know, I mean, for lack of a way to say it, you know, some of us are definitely more passionate about it than others. And so in which case, you know, it is what it is, right? Like ain't no hard feelings, you know, sometimes, you know, shit just kind of runs its course and then, you know, you got to go like in separate directions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, you know, the goal is maybe for us to potentially bring it back. We don't know if we'll come back season based or hell, we might just make like the first 100 some episodes, like season 1. You know what I'm saying? And then,
exactly.
You know, and then
me personally, I would love for at some point, you know, try to come back for it. But I totally get as far as, you know, the circumstances, you know, it's nothing wrong with taking like a pause and kind of regrouping to see what better content or what else we can bring to the table later on down the line. Yeah, because I mean, like this shit is a grind. You know what I'm saying? It is, absolutely.
It requires things that like we haven't been doing. And like we've been extremely stagnant and, you know, although we definitely want to, it would be nice to continue. Like sometimes you got to pause, take a break and then kind of see like what you need to do to get where you're trying to go. Cause right now we're just on a treadmill. we don't have
we're just going
any path to where this thing is either going to land or end. And honestly, like I'm at the point where like I'm fully committed to trying to make each pod that I'm involved with, you know, saying pop, but at the same time, you know, I am, you know, there's a hobby as well, right? So it's not like even I don't know if I don't know if I'll ever stop, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell you for certain. But I just know that one, you know, the way it's currently formatted is not working. So we got to rethink it.
Yeah. No,
and then,
absolutely.
You know, hopefully we can come back. I don't know, maybe we'll add another co-host, maybe we won't. I mean, it just kind of depends on the way we want to take it. But you know, in this current iteration, you know what I'm saying? Like it, you know, we currently know that we need to take a break. So this will be the last episode for a while, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, but it is what it is, you know? And so on the last episode, we definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, still bring the laugh, still bring the joy in the humor and the everything that you come to love about the pod, right? So again, like if you still rocking with us, you know what I'm saying, still be on the lookout. I'm definitely still doing things. We'll try to bring it back. We'll see, you know what I'm saying, like how we can revamp it to to get it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because,
yeah.
you know, it is something that like I do enjoy, you know what I'm saying? And like my other ventures won't do what we do here, you know what I'm saying? And so
I got you.
it is cool to kind of let loose and, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know, joke and just have fun and shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we'll see where it goes, you know, but for right now, yeah, we're taking a break. Okay. Sis, did you have anything you want to say about the
No, I mean, you said everything perfectly. Like I said, I never saw myself remotely doing anything like this. Like, you know, didn't know I had it in me to do it. And I thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I look forward to this, you know, when we do it. But at the same time, like, I know on my part too, like, my job has kept me from doing a lot this past year. And, you know, I'm hoping, you know, that would change soon. But it is something like later on down the line, I still would like to continue to look into, you know, just like you said, revamp, maybe come back season basis or, you know, whatever. And where I can even contribute to more of it myself because it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah. And
like,
so,
you know, it's a good outlet for me too.
Yeah.
You know, to like really talk about some things that you really can't, you know, get out or kind of. Yeah, like, you know, it's a fun way of doing therapy. Just listen stuff out, getting, you know, just seeing other people's perspective on different stuff. So, yeah, I do. That was one of the big things for me. It's like, you know what, I want to talk about this. I need to hash this out. You know, let's do that or whatnot. So I will miss that, but I'm gonna, you know, stay positive about it and, you know, just see, you know, like, well, we don't know what the future holds. If anything, you know, we may even come back bigger, better. We never know. You know, it doesn't hurt, but, you know, y'all just, you know, keep us in your thoughts and, you know, don't, you know, shut us out just yet because you never know.
Yeah, you know, we never know what the future holds. Okay, all right, cool. Nicely says this. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our still and unpaid sponsor because who knows if we'll ever get paid at this point.
One day,
one day, but
one day,
one day, hopefully. But let's go ahead and get into Miss Toya's gift of soul.
Hey, Chef Toya here, owner and head chef with Toya's Gift of Soul, located in Arlington, Texas. We are your one-stop shop to satisfy your soul. We specialize in oxtails, wings, seafood, and much more. We offer very affordable prices. We cater, meal prep, and we'll even handle your weekly night meals. We will also travel. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Toya's Gift of Soul. Contact me, 469-849-2521, and let Toya's Gift of Soul feed your soul.
All right, y'all know what it is. If you're in that Dallas, Fort Worth, Irving, Arlington, Duncanville, Plano, and all them surrounding areas, go ahead and hit up Miss Toya's Gift of Soul and let her food feed your soul. Yeah, that. Okay. I think I butchered that.
Yeah, that.
I heard that shit like a million times.
Yeah, right. Wait, hold on. I had to think about it for a second.
Let Miss Toya's Gift of Soul feed your soul. Bam. That's it right there. Okay.
Mic
you know what I'm saying?
drop.
Mic drop. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get into our first event here. Yo, man. So, like, here's my thing with this, right? Like, it is. Oh, let me move that out the way. All right. So, like, here's my thing with this, man. This is essentially what's wrong with social media as a whole, bro. This shit says scientists in lab create cure for baldness that could help millions of insecure men. The bottom line is not necessary, bro. Like, it is completely unnecessary.
Unnecessary, very unnecessary.
All you had to do is stop where I stopped, bro. Scientists in lab create cure for baldness that could help millions.
Millions. That's it.
That's it. That's the headline. That alone is enough to get any nigga that is bald, possibly insecure about their baldness, to look into it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact,
they said no. We about to shed all kind of light on this insecure.
No, we gotta let niggas know that they insecure, bro.
That they insecure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, dog. So, like, bro, this is we gonna call it like the way we originally invented the Power 4, bro. This is foolishness. Like, what are y'all doing?
This
like,
is why people depressed now.
Like they trying to trigger niggas. They are trying to trigger folks, bro. Like,
just dig the knife even deeper.
what are you doing, big dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's in charge around here?
That.
Who's in charge around here, bro? Like, you know what? This could almost be considered bullying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I just gave somebody a $1 million opportunity. Yo, I don't know. This is puberty/memes are. I don't know if like, hold on, wait, do they have? Oh, nope. They don't have that little disclaimer. We do not condone bullying or no shit. Go ahead. Go sue them, man. Go ahead. Go sue these boys. Yeah. Okay, cool. We gonna drop one last time because he's not here. So, seems that fake Drake is finally getting, you know what I'm saying, what's coming to him. Yeah. It says Drake turns up the heat on fake Drake, forcing him to change his name. It says Drake is officially over fake Drake using his name and likeness to make money. The real Drake has sat by patiently throughout the last year as this impersonator conducted interviews, released music. Damn, I know he was like performing. Kind of like
he
fake
real talk
performing
release like actual music.
This nigga release actual music.
Yo, I didn't know that neither. I just thought he was in, doing, rapping Drake songs.
Yeah, it says, and book gigs all while dubbing himself fake Drake. Real name Izzy, the 22-year-old, previously. Damn, he's 22.
Damn, he's young. I think he look older than that.
Nigga, you are not aging well, bro.
Bruh, not at all. I would have never thought that dude was 22. See what that fast life? See what that fast life do?
Stressed.
Well, look at the girlfriend he has.
Yeah, that
episode alone stressed him about 10 years.
This just says the 22-year-old previously stated during a sit down with No Jumper that Champagne Papi had given him his blessing to carry on as him. However, it doesn't appear that this is the case at all. It says, on Monday, Izzy gave actual Drake birthday shout out and shared a photo of the cease and desist letter he received from the rapper's camp demanding that he stop using the OVO trademark and Drake's name to promote his endeavors. Izzy said that as a respectful B-Day gift to Drizzy, he would be changing his moniker to Izzy Famous. Let's read this thing here real quick. Can we zoom in on this real quick? Zoom in so the people can see. All right, there we go. All right. It says, Dear Izzy Drake, this letter serves as a notice of your unauthorized use of the trademark OVO to promote your brand and likeness, as well as your unauthorized fabrication of media, which is per se damaging and defamatory to our brand. Your conducted actions are unwarranted, unwelcome, and unacceptable. In addition, this shall serve as a pre-suit letter demanding that you provide us written assurance within 7 days that you will cease and desist from making any further factually untrue statements involving OVO Sound and or Drake, and that you will no longer fabricate media that portrays the aforementioned trademarks. Thank you.
Did they really sign this with the owl?
That's wild. That's wild.
Thank you for copper. They literally stamped an owl for a signature.
Get this shit more in the middle. They literally stamped that out with an owl. They stamped that out with an OVO owl.
Yo, I cannot.
That's wild.
We can't even sign signatures anymore. We literally took a stamp and we stamped an owl. Boom, signed.
That's top 5 most disrespectful moments ever, bro.
Bruh.
The level of disrespect is unheard of, man. Okay. All right. Well,
I can't.
Too bad Cuz isn't here to rain in on his shine. But it seems like he's finally getting one last thing here that I want to point out. It says that Izzy admitted that he was making around $5,000 per appearance for promoters who could not afford the actual Aubrey Graham. Nigga, that's good money.
That is good money.
That's good money, nigga. Nigga, if you're making just one appearance a month,
bruh,
you're making somebody's salary.
Yeah, you're making somebody's salary. Absolutely.
Like, nigga, you making $60,000 a year, just 1 month worth of
wow.
Appearances. Okay.
That's crazy.
All right, let's get into this next one where old heads like to be disrespectful. Shaka Khan says artists who use autotune should be working at the post office instead of being in the studio.
No, she didn't.
Nigga.
Oh, wow.
It says the legendary Shaka Khan is throwing shade at artists who use autotune to make a hit, claiming they should be working in the post office instead of a music studio. There's some great stuff out there, and there are some great artists, Khan said on Monday during the Angel Ball. There are some very fine young artists out there doing great work that I am impressed with, she said. But the others, they just need to go get a job at the post office. They are always hiring. People who are using autotune. They need to get to the post office quick. Nigga.
Not the post office.
According to the diva, some of the best female artists seem to have very low self-esteem. I feel very sad. It saddens me deeply that so much insecurity is present in these girls. They really need to know that they are the gold and that they are really precious. Ma'am, you just told niggas that you just bullied niggas using auto-tune.
And now you're talking about know your worth and that you're precious. Like, that's hard to come back from, ma'am. You just told me anybody who use auto-tunes, now you're telling me to know my worth and that I'm precious. Which is it?
You know what's funny? The funny thing is about old folks is old folks will be uplifting in one sentence and then in the very next sentence like tear your ass down. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like to the core.
Like, ma'am, you just said that niggas who use auto-tune need to go work in the post office. Mm-hmm. Like, ain't that a bitch? And that's a funny argument or conversation to have, because I do think that music has trended downward for sure. You know, you could make the argument that it is maybe more creative, but there's no doubt that, you know what I'm saying, like vocal ability and talent is like, we're not caring anymore about whether or not someone can sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're more concerned with making hits. And that's what I talk about when I take this whole music thing into account, and like shit like with Drake and streams and all that shit. Like, I seen a TikTok a while ago that talked about it, and it is that back in the day, you had to be really good at making music and really good artistically and vocally to be an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, now, you know what I'm saying, niggas are just making hits. That's why I don't think it's a negative. I don't think it's a knock to Drake necessarily that none of his albums really hold up all that well, because the world is designed to make hits, and hits sell concerts. You know what I'm saying? They sell those tickets, and that's what sells streams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but everything comes full circle, because we'll eventually get back to making great albums. We're just going through this era of making hits. Streams, getting, you know what I'm saying, concert tickets and shit sold. So yeah, the quality of music isn't the same. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And so, you know, it's this thing where, I mean, one day we'll get back to that, but right now we're just in this stagnant phase of just, you know, music is trying to figure out the best way to make money. And honestly, you know, technology has ruined buying CDs, because niggas used to have to go buy CDs. Actually, we was burning them bitches back in the day. So, you know, who knows the last time CDs were actually being bought? You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in high school, we just burned all them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't buying CDs. So who knows how many albums they
remember LimeWire?
Yeah.
You know, all
Napster,
those streams, Napster,
you know what I'm saying? In the original form. Yeah, bro. So it's like, I don't know, man. You know, so who knows the state of music? I know in its current form, I mean, there's good music to be found. There are still people, they're just not promoted or celebrated as much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I finally got around to listening to Ye Ali. Definitely some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't consider him a great singer, but again, you know, it's more traditional to what I care for. So in which case, you know, I mean, it is definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ain't too many Luther Vandrosses and Johnny Gills and Tevin Campbell's running around here anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Ain't too many Whitney Houstons or Mariah Careys. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. I'm looking for them. I'm like this, like, where they at? Like,
and Beyonce's one of the last great singers, and like, she's not even really making like ballads and like
not
really
at
great
this last
like,
album.
Music anymore.
Yeah, like this last album that she did. Not saying it, you know, I mean, but I didn't hear any ballads. It's mainly, like you said, hits.
I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with that being a version of it, but when are we gonna get? But see, again, if you want to stay relevant, you got to move with the times, right? You know what I'm saying? Like there have been a ton of artists that have like fallen off because, you know, they didn't move with the times. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And so like and it's almost like I can't blame it, right? Because if my livelihood depends on this shit, you know what I'm saying, popping, then like I'm a
you need to go with
you know
it.
What I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
I mean, look at Taylor Swift. She started with country music. She had to move with the times. Now she do pop music.
Yeah, but I think,
you know,
I don't know if Taylor Swift was ever really, because country artists are balling. You know what I'm saying? Like they still sell a shit ton of. So she could have been a country artist. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't have to move to pop. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I just
true.
think that
That's true.
You know, she probably cared more for that version of music than she did for
country music.
You know, country. But again, it could have been that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but like, you know, country music. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas get.
They get their money.
She still could have got paid off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like she had to, but maybe. You know, who knows? But okay. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and let's get into these irks of the week here. I'm gonna go first because I got two. The one from today and yesterday. So me and my wife have been trying to go see her. I guess it's my godson too, right? Because we're married. Our godson football game. So my wife got a text message with a flyer from, you know what I'm saying, our friend Jamie. And, you know, it said the football game. So we showed up yesterday at 9:00 in the morning because every game is played on Saturday that we've ever been to. And we didn't read the flyer. That motherfucker said today. And we see cars out there, but we ain't seen nobody on the football field. And we was all like, yo, what time this shit start? Because this shit say 9 a.m. Are we at the wrong place? And she was all like, oh, y'all ain't read the flyer. It says Sunday. And it was all like, oh, shit. Okay. We're going to take some blame. We're going to take 75% of the blame because we didn't read that motherfucker. But in fairness, this motherfucker ain't never been on Sunday. So why wouldn't he show up on Sunday? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And he told me this
Saturday.
I'm assuming it's this weekend. You know, just friendly. Just a thought here. Just say Sunday next time. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the game's not this weekend. The game's on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like that helps. You know what I'm saying? Not this weekend, this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But again, we'll take 75% of the blame. We show up today. Okay. I have $20. Every game we have been to has cost us $7 to get in.
Okay.
So we show up, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking. I'm all like, yo, I look across the field and I see the bleachers. I look across, you know, there's a bunch of fields. It's like 2 or 3. I see the bleachers and I'm carrying Talia because Raylan is with her Gigi. And I'm like, yo, this is a long way for me to have to carry Talia. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we just might have to hold her. You know what I'm saying? And then I look over there and there's nobody sitting in the shit, but I see games going on. There's no bleachers over here. And so she calls her. She's all like, yo, y'all ain't got no bleachers. She was all like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got no bleachers over here. Okay, cool. Because when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. We keep chairs in the back of the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For sure. So I was all like, bet. And she asked, oh, okay, well, how much is it to get in? She was all like, it's $15. She was all like, per person? Per person. Man, we only got $20. When the fuck did this shit start costing $15?
$15 per person and how old are these kids?
5 and 6.
Oh my God.
My nigga. This is me. It was gonna cost us $30 to get up in that motherfucker, man. On top of that, we only had $20 because I thought it was only gonna cost $7 to get in this motherfucker. Yeah. No, the motherfucker was $15 per person. Okay. On top of that, we had to go back to the car, then grab these chairs and shit. Then we would have to leave, go find an ATM somewhere, pull out money. We ain't doing all that. Here's the thing. Every game we've been to, our boy is lost. You know what I'm saying? His team is lost. He apparently has a shot at going to the playoffs. Here's the thing. God didn't want us at the game. The universe did not want us there. You know what I'm saying? It realized that we are omens. Okay. We bring bad luck and energy to my guy. So to help them get into the playoffs, and then I'm gonna confirm this evening whether or not they won. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like the universe provided obstacles to prevent us from getting going to the So, you know, it is what it is.
Sometimes you gotta just take your L because when things ain't going right and you study going against the grain, you know, going against the current instead of flowing with it, it's time to stop.
You gotta move. You gotta move the way the universe is telling you to move. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, sometimes you can bend it to your will, but every now and then you just gotta rock with whatever.
Just rock with it.
Here's the thing. The motherfucker wasn't close though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
where was that?
Well, from where I stayed, she was in Sugarland. You know what I'm saying? So
snap!
She was far. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, she was not close. Now, you know, a lot of niggas don't mind driving. I hate driving. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I do not take pleasure in. You know?
No, you don't.
So in which case, there's that. Now let's get into my last arc here. I don't see how y'all niggas like the dentist, man. I do not understand it. Let me tell you. Let me explain something to y'all.
Here we go.
So here's my thing, right? Because I'm gonna explain this in totality. I show up to the dentist's office. These niggas must have heard me. They must have been following the podcast because I was in my chair by 5:03.
And your appointment was what?
The point was at 5. I was in my chair by 5:03. Okay, cool. Routine checkup. By the way, shout out to your boy. No cavities.
Oh.
No cavities. You know what I'm saying? But here's how I know I don't have no cavities. Because these niggas are still doing the same fucking X-ray version that they've been doing since I was like 6. Why in the fuck am I still having to bite down on this fucking uncomfortable ass clamp?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
To take fucking x-rays. Nigga, y'all have had 30 years to get this together. Like, what the fuck? Y'all have had no advancement in this area at all? This is the most optimal way to do this shit now. Like this,
I don't mind the dentist, but I would say that's the one thing I don't like.
Bro,
that shit is very uncomfortable. It's like I agree. Y'all ain't figured this out yet.
Shit's cutting up the roof of my mouth. Like, bitch, y'all haven't designed this hole to be like the edges can't be like more like TPE rubber type shit. Like, why am I uncomfortable as fuck?
Out of all the technology we have, all the advancements they've done in surgery, like they don't even really cut you open for surgery anymore. You do lipo, scopes, and y'all haven't figured that part out.
The dentist hasn't figured out how to get a 3D model of your shit, like without having to fucking clamp down on that uncomfortable ass clamp, nigga. Bro, when I tell you I was ready to leave, dog, and she took like 30 fucking pictures, bro. Listen, I'm good, dog. I don't even care. If I got cavities, I'm walking away with them hoes today. Get this shit out my mouth, okay? But that was it. Then I got a little quick cleaning and got the fuck up out of there, man. But dog,
I need to schedule me.
I'm all like, no, bro, fuck all that. Like, these niggas say they love the dentist. No, we don't discuss this shit. How do y'all niggas get fucking x-rays and shit? Cause like these niggas still doing this shit where it's uncomfortable as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the shit all like in your gum. Like it's rarely out of the 15 times I've been down, like maybe 2 just wasn't super uncomfortable. Every other bite was just like uncomfortable as shit. And it's like, nigga, do y'all just not give a fuck? Like, damn, bro. Okay, that's my irks. You know what I'm saying?
That is too funny.
Fuck x-rays. At this point, I'm thinking, look, I just don't care no more, bro. Like, I'm not taking no more x-rays. When they be all like, yo, we got to take x-rays now, I ain't here for that. I'm here to get it clean and get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's in there, I'll just deal with that shit later, my nigga.
I ain't hurting, so I'm good.
When y'all figure out how to get x-rays without doing that shit anymore, then I'll be back to get some.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
That is too funny.
Yeah. All right, sis.
My irk is, so we had a great time last night. So my best friend Tish is in town with her boyfriend. Okay. Shout out to them. We'll celebrate Halloween. We dressed up as characters from Alice in Wonderland. I was a white rabbit. And both of them was the Mad Hatter.
Oh, you was a rabbit? I thought you was a cat.
No.
I thought you was doing like some Cats type shit. I don't know. No. I just looked at it quickly and I was all like, oh, that's cool. She was a cat. Did not know you was a bunny. Okay.
No, I was the bunny. So, okay. And it was pretty dope because you know what was crazy? Like we kind of felt like celebrities. Like so many people stopped us to take pictures with us. Like, we went all out with our costumes. We did really good. And you're like, oh my gosh, y'all did like great. Like one girl's like, so far tonight, like y'all's been the best costumes we've seen. So it was pretty dope. But my irk is we paid for an event where it was like a limo party. Where the limo, you meet at this point, the limo picks you up and, y'all drinking stuff in the limo. The limo take you to different bars, it was from 9 to midnight. Limo didn't show up.
Damn.
Yeah. Because we thought it was, we thought it was going to be pretty cool because, her and I never been in a limo, we thought, oh, this be different, try it out or whatever. And never showed up.
Ain't that
No. Now, she did say, like, there is, like, a thing in there, like, if they don't get enough participants, they'll cancel it. Which is understandable. But can you let somebody know? Like, we ain't get no email. Like, the last communication I've gotten was the email the day before as a reminder. Hey, reminder of your event for, tomorrow night, whatever. Yeah. That didn't happen. Yeah. Okay. So, that's $50 I got to get back.
Well, professionalism just seems to be missing across the board altogether.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, would it been so hard? Like when the last weekend, the one weekend she came when we did the bike tour, I guess the early morning one we was going to go to didn't get enough participants, but even they sent her a notification say, hey, we're canceling it. But we did that through Airbnb. We did this one through another event, people, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, y'all can't send something like, hey, we didn't get enough people, we're gonna have to cancel something. Like, we got absolutely nothing. So we took an Uber to this location, sat there, like, hey, like, where these people at? Kind of situation, and never showed up. I mean, it didn't stop us. We was like, you know what, fuck it, we still gonna have a good time. So we just took an Uber to 6th Street and just had a good time for the rest of the night and made our way home. But it was just like, oh, okay,
motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I got a question. Okay, I might have another irk.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if it's a stupid question or not. Like, how is Uber drivers paid? Like, by extra miles they do, or?
I don't think so. I think that's just pre-conditioned.
Is it?
Like they get I think they get paid a percentage of the drop off, but mainly they get paid off of tips, I think.
Okay, so it's not like by a distance thing or miles thing or nothing.
Well, I mean, like, it's a percentage of the fare. So in which case,
okay.
Yeah, why? Because did they drop you off?
I was only asking because, I had me a few drinks. I might have a few drinks, but I'm very alert and aware of my surroundings. Mm-hmm. And bro wasn't going the right direction to my house. So I was like, I was like, Daniel, did you get put in the right address? He was like, yeah, 1221. I was like, I'm looking. I'm like, so why we turn into a neighborhood like this? Because this ain't where I live. Like, I'm speaking up. Like, you know me. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, bruh.
Hey, nigga. Yo. Hey, nigga, this ain't where I stay.
This ain't it. Yeah, this ain't it. So, and then he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. It looked like the whatever GPS he was following, because I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'm like, bruh, don't get me fucked up. Like, just because I had a few.
Was he following his GPS though?
He said he was, but I don't know. His GPS was like taking him the wrong direction or something. Like, we were nothing but 5 minutes from the house. It wasn't that far off, but the moment he made that right turn where I know he shouldn't have, I was already alert. Because I was like, he should have kept straight and turned up there. Why are we turning here? So that's when I was like starting to question, like,
Because it's preset in their Uber app. You know what I'm saying? Like
I got you.
They use the Uber app. So the Uber, like,
and he mentioned something about that, talking about he prefers to use like his other app because sometimes I guess the Uber be taking him the wrong direction. So I was just, making sure, because I'm just like, like I said, I'm alert.
Sir. The same thing happened to us in Puerto Rico. The first time we went to our hotel, that's when we started doing, like, we just started holding down pins at where we wanted to go, because the address had us dropped off like 2 blocks away from like where we were supposed to be staying.
Where it's supposed to go. So
the Uber app be fucking up. So that may not be on him.
Now that may make more sense on my birthday when dude dropped us off like 4 blocks away from the Brazilian steakhouse. Like, wait.
He drops you off where that motherfucker tells him to stop it. So if Uber app is off and so you need to confirm on the Uber app before you get dropped off. They're like, okay, this is the right location. Because if
I got you,
that motherfucker gonna stop where. Because I remember when we first was going, this nigga was doing some weird shit, and he must have U-turned somewhere, and I was all like, I mean, I know this nigga's following that map, but that map ain't taking him to where, like, this Google map is telling me to go. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. Well, then that makes sense, because I was like, why is this man dropping us 4 blocks away from the Brazilian steakhouse? And then I'm like, this one taking turns in neighborhoods. And I'm like, what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense now.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Well, now you know, sis. And shout out to unprofessionalism. That shit seems to be in large quantities these days, All right, cool. Let's go ahead and let's get into
still ain't got no email from them niggas neither.
Motherfucker. Let's go ahead and let's get into our next story here. All right, y'all. We about to get into a story that is as old as time itself. This shit comes from a tweet from somebody named Cravey Diamond with 2 E's. It says, my boo and best friend hate each other. This is from like June 7th of 2021, by the way. It says, my boo and best friend hate each other. They literally be fighting over who I'm going with. Like, they really jealous of each other. 17 months later, as of October 25th, 2022, says, update, they fucked. Let me explain to you something, B. If you got 2 people, a man and a woman, who just can't stand each other, they likely are heavily attracted to each other. You know what I'm saying? It goes back as old as like elementary school, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when like a girl used to hit you, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like flicking some shit. Exactly. First time I ever told my mom and them that shit, they was like, "Oh, she like you," and you know me, I'm 6. She don't fucking like me. She keep fucking hitting me.
Exactly.
You yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was my girlfriend like 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just,
you know, my girlfriend like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I have a very it's faint, but I have a very almost somewhat clear memory of it because I remember like sometime later that week or some shit, like one of her friends came to me and was all like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying, so like you," and I'm like, "Oh, she do," you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm thinking like, man, this girl been hitting me, but sure enough, you know what I'm saying, a couple weeks later, she's my girlfriend. So you can't make this up, you know what I'm saying? So hey, if y'all need some game, your homegirl and your boyfriend or man or whatever, if they arguing and bickering, hey.
Oh, I can't stand that hoe and this isn't that. Nah, they doing something.
Yeah, well, eventually it might. You know what I'm saying? They ain't saying they doing it yet, but you might as well go and call it quits because they finding reasons to pick at each other. You know what I'm saying? They to initiate contact. You know what I'm saying? Because if I really don't like somebody, I don't even say shit to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get into it. You know, if I show up,
you're not gonna get in a fight. You're not gonna be picking at stuff. Yeah. You're just gonna keep to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, dead ass. Okay. All right. Next one up here. Sure. This shit is funny, but it's the story after this that I was like, yo, this is crazy. So this just says what she wanted versus what she got. Clearly, this ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? This
clearly.
is this is Louis Vuitton. This is Skechers. You know what I'm saying? Like this is this is top shelf. This over here is great value. You know what I'm saying? Like this is generic brand. You know what I'm saying? This is name brand. This is generic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of the same, but not really. Let's
that's a number one. That's a value meal. That's a dollar menu.
Dead ass. This is the top of your game, and this is, you know, you gave it your best shot. Like, you know, you did the best that you could do, and you know that's all a nigga can ask for. Woo! When I tell you that this in every area where this shit was supposed to be done a certain way, it is fucked up. Okay, but it's not terrible though. But if you fast forward page, it says, and that's exactly why when that girl beat up her cosmetologist and dropped her off in front of the board, I ain't flinch because they'll charge you $700 for this and expect you to be okay with it. My nigga, this is an actual story, bro. This just, she had to put a reference. It says, on my way to interview a defendant charged with felony assault and kidnapping. Initial report states the client stated the stylist failed to provide the service she wanted and refused to return the $1,000 that she paid. That's when the client punched the stylist, knocking her unconscious and cutting off all her hair. She also placed her in her trunk and dropped her off in front of a local cosmetology board.
Damn.
Nigga. She said, I wouldn't have even dropped her off at the board. Sis needs to get us some reparations and work at Supercuts. Nigga.
You know, but you know what though? I came across a video a couple months ago. This girl, similar to this, like what she asked for versus what she got. Mm-hmm. So she went to go get like these some kind of locks or whatever.
Yeah,
and they look absolutely horrid, like horrible. So the girl was recording because she paid a deposit to, you know, book her appointment, and then after she got her hair done, you know, the hairstylist wanted her to pay the rest of her money. She's like, I'm not paying you the rest of this money. Like, you need to fix this. Like, this looks horrible. Uh-huh. So it got to the point to where the stylist ended up calling the cops, you know, telling them like, she's not paying me for the service I did. And the cop was real nice about it. Unfortunately, he told the paying customers, like, you know, even though it didn't come out to your liking, you know, she did offer service. Like, you're still obligated to pay that. You know, if you want to take it, you know, further, you know, you would need to go to like, you know, civil court or
small claims court.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. And, you know, or, you know, whatever. Cause the girl was like, you know, I'll fix it. But then even when the girl said she'll fix it, she was trying to tell her, well, there's a charge for that. She's like, no, I'm not going to sit here, pay you from doing my hair, and then I got paid on top of that to fix it. Like it was like bad. It was bad like this. So yeah, I absolutely get why she would get mad. I mean, she's gonna walk outside like that. Bro. She paid that money and she came out looking like that. I would be pissed.
That ass. She got to rock a bonnet wherever she go for like at least a couple of weeks.
For at least a couple of weeks. Like that.
For at least a couple of weeks. Yeah, that's my thing, man.
You can't go out on these streets looking like that.
Yeah, you gotta start white people and shit, man. You really gotta like you
coming
you
out
really
looking like you came from the Dollar General. Like, stop it.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you really just can't be out here just beating people up. Now, don't get me wrong. Your message definitely gonna get across if you knock a motherfucker out, cut off all the hair, and then drop it off in front of a cosmetology board.
Yeah.
That is definitely a powerful statement. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would ring well to whoever it is that you needed to deliver that to. But I'm saying I'm about getting my money back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm all about.
Because now you're gonna be out more money. Because now you got to pay for a lawyer. You know, you got to do all that stuff.
Now
like I get it. In the moment, emotions get the best of you.
But again, right? That's on the stylist too, because it's all like,
absolutely.
Y'all better quit playing with people.
Ain't no telling how long she been getting away with being. Ain't no telling how long she been getting away with doing stupid shit like that.
Bro, dead ass. And look, she made this woman pose for a picture.
Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no way.
Okay. All right, here we go. As we get into the last couple of things here, it says Matt Barnes doesn't support the idea of trans women playing in the WNBA. I think crossing that line. I think that is a line that shouldn't be crossed. It says former NBA player Matt Barnes expressed his thoughts on trans athletes during a sit-down with Vlad TV, where he was asked about trans players potentially playing in the WNBA. During the interview, Barnes admitted to DJ Vlad that he genuinely agrees with the idea of to each their own, but not when discussing sports. I don't like that, Barnes said. He quickly responded, "You want to be whatever you want to be. I'm pro, make your choice. Do you do this? But sports is different. You know what I mean? Sports is a different beast." After mentioning a trans professional fighter and collegiate swimmer, Leah Thomas, Barnes, 42, suggested both had an unfair advantage in their sport. Here's my thing. All right, because I don't want to dwell on this too much. If you started allowing professional sports to allow transgender people to cross over, especially into women's sports, in possibly 5 to 10 years, there will probably be no natural born woman in the sport at all.
Yep.
I mean, like, if we're just gonna be honest about it, like, the issue here is just that, and this is where like extreme leftism like really kind of gets me too as well, because it's like sometimes it is just y'all being goofy as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it is y'all, you know, saying being illogical and not using that thing God put between your ears. Listen to me. You can take men at the JUCO level, you know what I'm saying? Like junior college level basketball players, and they could probably start on a WNBA team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that shit to be disrespectful, but like that is the difference in athletic ability between a man and a woman. Like if LeBron James decided that he wanted to transition into a woman and go play in the WNBA, he could literally score like 150 points a game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're not giving women no chance in making it in the sport they fought so hard to even get somewhat acknowledged in. Like y'all just taking that away.
Yes. Like the athletic ability
you literally
of a man versus
taking that away. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Oranges and apples is night and day difference. Like the whole USC situation. Yeah, I get you had a sex change, but you were born a man. Your strength is stronger than like
you got broader shoulders. Like every physical advantage that you could possibly have, you still have. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
It's wild to me that like, are we not allowed to use common sense? You know what I'm saying? Like there's fairness and then there's common sense, and it's like they can overlap. It's okay. It's not one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And for people to pretend like there's not a difference is what really aggravates me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing if you to tell me, look, I know it's a difference, but I don't care. All right, well, you know, you're just somebody that can't be reasoned with. But at least you're being mindful of that. It's when people are trying to argue that there's no difference when there actually is. Like, what are you talking about? When have you seen a woman transition to a man and go compete in a man's field of sports? You know what I'm saying? Like now a transgender man is competing on that level. It hasn't happened. It will never happen because men are bigger, stronger, and faster than women. That's just the way that it works. You know what I'm saying? So it's ironic that like now we're talking about it from a professional level. Like, no, bro, stop. Let's not do this. Okay. All right. Boom. Let's go ahead and get into these last two here, or this last one, because this is unfair. This is fucked up. Kind of funny, but at the same time, this is jacked up.
Oh, Lord.
Man with a 9.5-inch penis was allegedly rejected from job because his penis is too big. He claims they thought he had an erection during his interview. They said it was inappropriate behavior. It says British television network Channel 4 featured the man Joe on their show, aptly titled My Massive Cock, which follows well-endowed men. You know what I'm saying? When a blessing becomes a curse. Ain't that some shit? That's what they should have called it. Shit? Oh, man. When a blessing becomes a curse. What's the two dots? Semicolon. Or is it semicolon? Semicolon. My massive cock. Semicolon. Bro, come on, dog. Like, y'all niggas ain't talking about shit. All right. It says, while some of the series admitted they don't mind their large appendices, others are seeking reduction surgeries following. Damn, you get your shit. You shrink your shit? I guess, all right.
They do that. Yeah.
That's weird. Okay. All right. Others are seeking reduction surgeries following struggles to fit in among peers and strangers. Joe, who chose to withhold his surname, is among those who have said that their large penis has gotten in the way of leading a normal life and even derailing his career. The scaling is quite off. It's thicker than my forearm. God damn, boy.
God damn.
But first off, sex life has to be terrible for the niggas like that. Like, I'm just gonna keep you the buck, bro. Like,
don't touch me with that. You ain't finna fuck up my inside.
I said thicker than his forearm. I mean,
you heard. Look, you heard what I just said. Like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Chill, bro.
I'm good.
Like, nigga, chill.
Yeah.
This nigga said it's about 7 inches. It's about 7 inches around, nigga.
Yo, I'm good.
Nigga, what?
Look.
Nigga, I'm not even jealous. I'm dead ass not jealous.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, but I'm good.
But I'm good. So Joe said of his privates, according to Metro, Joe said his large member requires he wears special underwear with a pouch to fit everything in and prevent his penis from falling out. However, Joe recalled that his bespoke briefs did him no favors during his embarrassing job interview. The reason I got was, you're not going to get the job. We thought you were a good candidate, but we thought there was inappropriate behavior happening, he said on the program. They thought I had an erection throughout the whole interview, and they were very much like, your attire wasn't right, Joe recalled. The subtext being, we can see your dick, he suggested. The synopsis of the show reads, an extra large penis is an object of desire for many, but for some men, extra large seriously complicates their lives and relationships, and penis reduction surgery seems to be the only answer.
Look here, sir. Again, the epiphany, I'll rearrange your guts. Nah, bro. Because you literally are rearranging some shit and I'm good. Like,
yeah. Okay. So
that's too much.
The thing is here, because let's get this back up. So the thing is, obviously, right? Like nigga, there's big, and then there's like, okay, like, nigga, we can't do anything with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, no woman's going to want to have sex with you if like you literally can't even get it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that's unfortunate. But the thing about, I guess I didn't read it. I read it, but now I'm kind of seeing it from the, how can I put it? The employer's perspective. It's like, bro, you can't pull up in here wearing skinny jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But at the same time, what if he was wearing, you know what I'm saying, like a normal set of jeans, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, he couldn't, you know.
He don't want to get too big of jeans because then they'd be too baggy. But then at the same time.
I mean, no homo, because I mean, I hate to talk about this nigga penis, but it's 7 inches around, big dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how. I might have to measure my fucking ankle. My ankle might be 7 inches around. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like nigga, that's like, I don't know if you can hide that. It's like the same conversation that we have with like women who have voluptuous assets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like niggas be taking pictures. Is it cool for a teacher to wear this? But I be seeing some of these pictures and I'm like, nigga, no matter what she wear, that ass is gonna be
it's gonna be there. Like, what is she supposed to do with it? Like, you want to see it regardless. Yeah.
Yeah, like them breasts are gonna hang, bro. They're gonna be there. Like, there's nothing this woman can do to hide that part of her body, those parts of her body. So should she not wear somewhat form-fitting clothes where she feels good in them because y'all niggas is mad because she has voluptuous
a better body?
Assets,
yeah, you know like she got something that you wish you had kind of situation. Yeah, I mean, what, you gonna wear big t-shirts?
nigga, I'm saying it's like, like when I was in high school, I was a horny ass little nigga. It didn't matter if she was wearing form fitting clothes, albeit I guess you can make it would increase, I guess, to a certain extent. But like I could tell if a woman had, you know what I'm saying,
a good
like
body.
curves or that, you know what I'm saying? So like one niggas was horny anyway. It was definitely a teacher that was in I mean, she wasn't curvy, but she was definitely beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And niggas always talked about, you know what I'm saying, man, dog, she gave me a shot, bro. You know. Like I'm saying, like nigga, it don't take much to get a high school student into that mind frame regardless. So saying that, you know, is this proper attire for a school? Nigga, you ain't never gonna find it if the assets are there. You know what I'm saying? If she got hips, ass, breasts, nigga, it don't matter what she wear. You know what I'm saying? Kids gonna be horny regardless. It's just a fact of life, especially men. So it's like it goes back to that, right? Like, it was this attire appropriate, and so I wonder, right? Was this nigga wearing skinny jeans?
Yeah, what was he wearing? Like one of those tight fitting suits, you know? You wearing a suit too. And it didn't. If he didn't wear the appropriate attire, then I could see the job having an issue with that because you know the stuff you working with. I would think you would know what you would need to wear to cover that or do something with it.
But at the same time, like, can this nigga buy like a pair of like 40-inch pants and like have to fucking rip the belt to the tightest point just to be able to like have room enough to not hide that? It's unfortunate. I think in
maybe
his situation,
he should try tucking.
Huh? No, that shit hurts. That shit would definitely hurt. You know what I'm saying? Having to keep all that up under there and then walk around.
I was just saying as a suggestion, just long enough for an interview and then go from there. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think of alternatives. You know?
Honestly, this man should just work from home. If he ain't got no clothes that can fit without hiding his shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he should just work from home.
Jeez, man.
But man, that's unfortunate because, you know, most niggas out here crying because they shit ain't big enough. You know what I'm saying? And my niggas over here is all like, y'all niggas think you want a really
you think you want this.
You think you
there
want
it is. You think you want it, but
yeah.
Yo,
I can tell from pornos that like niggas with like superheroes, like, because, you know, niggas seen them because niggas been watching pornos. A lot of them women, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, they you can tell they were uncomfortable, like doing
very uncomfortable.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I imagine that for men that are like super well endowed, sex probably isn't all that great for them anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I heard. That's why I heard a lot of guys that be getting caught up with, not to be nasty, but get caught up with a horse, being caught with a horse and stuff. That's the reason, because they can't have regular sex with a girl with them being so well endowed. That's what I heard. That's one of the big reasons.
Because how many niggas be out here fucking horses though? You know,
hey, they out there. I don't know. Word? They out there. Yeah.
Word. That's a thing. Oh no, sis. I don't know what kind of subreddits you be in, but I ain't never heard about no niggas fucking horses. I ain't never heard about no nigga fucking a horse though.
Yo, I've heard stories of dudes got caught with horse. Yes, like,
I mean, I've heard. I think I might have heard a story once, but not to the point where like it's a thing though. Like that's
they're out there.
That's weird.
They're out there.
Listen, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? That is disgusting, and we are going to get off this topic because we are taking a turn in a direction I did not want to go. Ew! What's wrong with you niggas? What's wrong with y'all? Okay,
that took a dark turn real quick.
Nigga, horses. Whoa. How did we get here? How did we land here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas being very well endowed. That's how.
Let's reel this back in. You know what I'm saying? Let's reel this back in. Here's the thing, man. Sometimes a gift can seemingly be a curse to some. Sometimes a gift can be a gift to others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Should I say a gift? Some things can be a gift to some things can be a curse to others. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the circumstances. But I can tell you wholeheartedly, 7 inches around is only preferable on the internet. In real life, ain't nobody trying to fuck you, bro. Ain't nobody trying to get between the sheets. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, because again, we're talking extreme situations here, right? Like, we're not just talking about men that are just, you know what I'm saying, that are well endowed, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, they're the cream of the crop. We are talking, nigga, like it's a deformity almost at this point. You know, is I think it's called elephantitis. He might have like elephantitis. I think it was like a thing. I don't know. I gotta look that shit up. But yeah, I remember there was a story about some guy, who they called it elephantitis, and like, yeah, he had just like this massive trunk of a penis, man. And it's just all like, it just really sucked because like he couldn't wear. I don't think he could even wear pants. I think it was like on some shit like that. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think they called it elephantitis. You know what I'm saying?
That's just ridiculous. That's too much. Yeah.
But you know, people deal with deformities all the time, right? You know,
that's true.
You just don't think about niggas who got fucking 20-inch penises that are 7 inches around as being like, you know, a deformity, but nigga, how can you possibly like enjoy having something like that?
You can't. I know that. I know they're not enjoying it like that. They can't be.
You know, it is what it is. Okay. But here's the thing, bro. Go share that shit with some of these other niggas out here. Because some of these other niggas might need that. You know, they might need a little bit of what you got. You know what I'm saying? Be a blessing to others.
Donate. This nigga here.
Can you donate some of your penis?
Can you donate?
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing? Can you donate your penis?
Could a nigga like break off some of his dick and give it to niggas?
Oh my goodness, I cannot.
Is that like a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, I got way too much dick, dog. I need to
let me hook you up.
Let me help some of y'all out. I wonder if that's a thing. Okay, all right. Listen. Who knows what can be done with technology now? Here's what I do know. I know that you still got to take the same old ass X-rays you've been taking at the fucking dentist office.
There it is.
Since you was like fucking 6. You know what I'm saying?
Oh right, man.
Let me calm down again. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting hot all over again. I wanted to leave. I ain't kidding. I wanted to get the fuck out of there.
It is very uncomfortable. It gets you like all up in here. It scratches you. It's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
Bitch, this the
like
same
I'm
shit
with you. You would
6.
think exactly. You would think after all these years, y'all would have figured out something by now. Something.
Yeah, that is. Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. With that being said, y'all, that's all we have for you today. As we wrap this up, man, as I reflect on the 2 years that we have been doing this, man, this has been an overwhelmingly enjoyable experience.
2 years,
you know what I'm saying?
Like that's dope.
Yeah, this has been an overwhelming, enjoyable experience. Yes, I wish that we would have gotten further along than, you know, what we are today. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, sometimes, you know, some things can run its course or you got to rethink things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's currently where we're at the moment. We'll see where we can go with this shit. But, you know, we appreciate anyone that's ever tuned in, wrote in a listener letter, gave us a like, wrote a review, you know, saying that reached out to me to tell me how the pod was doing. Anybody that reached out to me that told me, you know, saying how it was going. It's all love to the day ones. I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate it. Mm-hmm. It's been real. If we can, we'll do our best to try to bring this thing back. But, you know what I'm saying, we currently right now, it's time for us to take a break. Because, you know, sometimes burnout is real too, you know, so sometimes you got to take a break and then come back and, you know, get the juices flowing again. So with that being said, it's your boy, Mr. Imperator Rose. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much, man. Until next time.
It's your girl, Ash. Love you much.
We out.